everybody, greeting from Honde Tech. Today I will introduce our deep view water level and water EC temperature TDS salinity 4-in-1 sensor, and with our 4G wireless model and server and software system. And first I will introduce the sensors, and you can check it. And from the order, and you have bought 3 size with 100 meters and 2 size with 300 meters. And this one is just for 100 meters introduced. And first you can check that is the water pressure level sensor, and that is the water EC temperature TDS salinity 4-in-1 sensor. And the 2 sensors are fixed by these clamps. And we will send you these clamps, and we will receive it. You just fix it by the screws, and then it can be put into the water together. And the second, we also advise you can bump up the 2 cables and every 10 meters, and make sure that to fix it very well. And every 10 meters, and you need use a tap to bunch it up so it can be fixed more good. And if possible, you can also add a shell outside and to keep sure that it can be put in the deep depths. Okay, and that is the sensor part, and that is the 4G wireless module. And for this part, you can check it. We have resolved 2 waterproof connector, and what you need to do is just connect it by the waterproof connector. It's okay. And there is no order. You can connect it any of them. Okay, and just connect it by the waterproof connector. And the next is insert the 4G SIM card, and that is the tooth. And here is a yellow button, and just click the yellow button, and there will the punch out the SIM card card slot will be punched out, and you just input your 4G SIM card. Is okay. Just keep sure that the APN or your 4G SIM card must be same as you have given to us, and then click it. It can work. And the next is the power supply. And that is, first we will send you a power adapter with a 12 voltage DC, and just insert it, and then that is the power adapter. But if you use your solar panel system, there is no problem, and you just insert your solar power, the battery power is okay, and just keep sure that it's 12 voltage and 2 ampere power supply. And so that is the introduce of this whole system, and that is the 4G antenna, and that is the rainfall, case, and then you can use it for the outside directly. And that is the who introduce, and that is the install palette for this rainproof case. And also here's some parts. This is a spare cable, and that is RF45 to USB connector, and special for you for the spare tools. Okay, and that introduce all this system. And also I will show you the other parts, and that is the 100 meter water 4-in-1 EC 4-in-1 sensor. That is the 100 meter water pressure level sensor, and that is another set of 100 meters water EC and water level, and that is the 300 meters and water EC temperature 4-in-1 sensor, and that is another 300 meters water EC TDS salinity sensor, and that one is 300 meters water pressure level sensor, and this one is another 300 meters water pressure level sensor. And so that is the order, and that is another 4 size 4G wireless model. Okay, and then you just connect it according to the above introduced, then it can work. Okay, That introduce all this who order. If you have a problem, just send us inquiry. Thank you.